position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pop. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Moore will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first.
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Moore to the air. Fakes the grab. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gibbs. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense. offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good change-up. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Gibbs. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Another incompletion on third down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making...
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a... No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Moore will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibbs. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Moore to the air. He's got it. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Play number 9 on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers. It would have been his second interception. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle is Gibbs. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll run play action. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he...
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Great job getting the interception.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Gibbs. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Moore.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You get the completion, and now you set up a man.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this. Make
another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Moore to the air. He's got it down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He's got an open man. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Ducks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Grab near the marker is Gibbs. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Moore will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gibbs. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
With the catch, it's Gibbs. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he strides his way into... We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oregon! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, and man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. And he will roll. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown Ducks. Once he got some room, it was over. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UCLA. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibbs. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
Man,
off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Have a day. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Top 5 up to this point is really good in staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
The Ducks are marching down the field. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Talk about having a day. We're not even done the first quarter yet. This receiver already has over 100 yards. Look out.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on?
There he goes. Running through contact. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying play action. Using the quick game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his eye. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Moore will throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Gibbs. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Gibbs. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run. So
touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is...
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And he's thrown another interception. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return. But what a play to get the football. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field.
Touchdown, Oregon! Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibbs. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. Moore will throw. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Makes the grab. It's Gibbs. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Gibbs. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. from the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Moore to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking to throw again. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! And hit. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Gibbs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
These slot receivers are being featured and highlighted in every great offense in college football. You find guys with that kind of speed, and now you isolate them on safeties, on linebackers, and big plays follow.
Offside defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibbs. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, it's Gibbs. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown! They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Gibbs. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move there. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game in the Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive.
forward to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They finally get to it, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. That's reeled in. It's Green. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, it was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The play action fake. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Going for 6. Touchdown Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Great time.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches a big fella.
Great through the middle. It's Gibbs. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore will throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a... They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Gibbs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The short hands. It's Gibbs. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds space on the right. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets the back moving. Moore to the air. Quick strike complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibbs. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker as Gibbs crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking the secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
That's caught. It's Gibbs. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibbs. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Finds his man. It's Gibbs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Moore will throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw...
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They just keep firing. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Gibbs. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout this.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
This slot receiver.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 30-yard line on first down, Moore will throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's caught. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute in the field.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether
this drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And he's still running after the move. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gibbs. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
And give. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was
toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. Touchdown, Oregon! Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today, late in the year.
Punt! Oh, the hops!
Touchdown, Oregon. Number 2. Catch and score.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Keeps it on the bootleg. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's picked up. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receiver.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It skips. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
Turning it on. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibbs. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibbs. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Gibbs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position. They'll go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man all by himself. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Pulls it in. It's Gibbs. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lets it fly. Tosses it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Riggs. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how big is that?
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Moore to the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zips it out to his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The play action fake. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. Motion from the back. Off play action on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
And that's a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moore will throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Gain of 3. And it's your number.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the run, it's Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibbs. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a man on the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Gibbs. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Stopped after making the catch.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 40. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. That's what a modern... And the Ducks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Pulls it in. It's Gibbs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Gibbs. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he... Winning can become a habit. Now